Welcome to the fun Springfield style.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
All right, so picture this. I'm just minding my own business, enjoying a perfectly lazy Sunday afternoon, the kind where you don't even bother putting on pants with a zipper. When the doorbell rings, I open it, and boom! Standing there on my front porch is some big guy in green pants and a white shirt who looks suspiciously like me if I'd been left out in the sun too long. "Hi, I'm Peter Griffin," he says, all cheerful, like we're old pals. I blink, look him up and down, and say, "Why are you wearing my fashion choices? And who let you into Springfield?" Turns out the Griffins are in town because Quahog's GPS got hacked by some prankster. My money's on Bart, and they somehow drove all the way here instead of the Jersey Shore. At first, I'm like, cool. Another chubby guy who appreciates beer, but then things start going downhill fast. Peter asks where the best bar in town is. So, naturally, I take him to Moe's. Bad idea. Within 10 minutes, Peter's challenged Barney to a belching contest. Stewie's trying to take over. Moe's cash register with some kind of laser pen, and Brian is giving Lenny relationship advice, which is weird. Brian's dating history is like a dumpster fire that learned to talk. Meanwhile, Lois meets Marge, and they're getting along great until they start swapping husband stories. And suddenly, I am hearing a lot of phrases like hopeless man-child and eats like a raccoon. Lisa tries to bond with Meg, but Meg S. too busy crying. Because Springfield S. school cafeteria somehow manages to be worse than hers back home, Bart and Stewie become instant best friends in the Let's Break Stuff department. Within an hour, they've hotwired Skinner's car, filled it with shaving cream, and parked it inside the Quickie Mart. APU doesn't even get mad. He just sighs like it's a Tuesday. Then comes the first big blow-up between me and Peter. He insists Quahog has the best donuts, and I, being a sane and rational man, tell him he's completely wrong and deserves to be exiled to Shelbyville for even suggesting it. We decide to settle this with a donut eating contest right there in the street. 30 minutes later, we both lying on the pavement, holding our stomachs, while Marge and Lois stand over us, shaking their heads like we toddlers who just ate paste. Just when I think things might calm down, Quagmire shows up. He sees Potty and Selma, says giggity under his breath, and disappears with a creepy grin. I try not to think about what that means. The kids start escalating their chaos. Bart, Stewie, Chris, and even Ralph Wiggum have formed some kind of neighborhood gang called the Chaos Crew. Their idea of fun: spray painting Principal Skinner S. house to look like SpongeBob and then convincing him Nickelodeon S. trying to buy his property. Things hit maximum crazy when Mayor Quimby invites the Griffins to a Springfield welcome parade, which is really just a chance for him to get free press. Halfway through the parade, Peter somehow gets into the float's sound system and starts blasting Surfin' Bird, and I swear half the town loses its mind. The chaos spills into a full-on Springfield versus Quahog field day competition in the park. Tug of potato sack races, and for some reason, a who can drink the most duff without falling over contest. Naturally, I volunteered for that one. It's neck and neck until Peter tries to distract me by yelling, "Look, free bacon!" And I fall for it. Classic rookie mistake. By the end of the day, the park looks like a war zone. Overturned grills, squirrels stealing hot dogs, Hans Moleman wandering around with a kite stuck to his head. Marge finally steps in and tells everyone to go home before someone calls the cops. Again. The Griffins pack up their car, but not before Peter gives me a half hug and says, "Next time Springfield comes to I tell him, only if your town has better donuts. Which it doesn't. He laughs. We fist bumped. And then they're gone, leaving behind nothing but chaos. A few missing lawn chairs, and the faint smell of burnt potato salad. I head back inside, collapse on the couch, and Marge says, "So, did you enjoy your new friends?" I grin and tell her, "Sure did. But next time, I'm hiding the donuts." Doh! Hi! Chachi!